A damaged or loose gas cap might seem like a tiny problem, but it can lead to several problems down the line and cause a check engine light.
So if you don't have that seal and the rubber's bad, you could get a check engine light or a check gas cap light.
You won't believe how this tiny car part could be messing with your engine. Turns out something as simple as your gas cap might be the reason your car isn't running like it used to, and fixing it is ridiculously easy. Chapter 1. Magical Gas Cap. The gas cap is one of the most overlooked parts of your vehicle, but it plays a surprisingly big role in keeping your engine running right. Typically made of plastic, it's the screw-on or twist-on lid that seals your fuel tank. In older vehicles, these caps were often metal with rubber seals. While some newer models don't have caps at all, they use spring-loaded capless fuel doors instead. So, why does this little thing matter? A loose, cracked, or missing gas cap can trigger your check engine light, mess with your fuel economy, and even cause your engine to perform poorly. So, what can we do to prevent this? Chapter 2. Tighten that cap, buddy. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Come on, man, who forgets to tighten the gas cap? But hey, you'd be surprised. And trust me, this is one of those little habits that can save you big money over time. Most folks don't even think of their gas cap after filling up. But if it's not screwed in tight, or worse, if it's cracked or the gasket is damaged, it could mess with your whole fuel system. Dirt can sneak in, fumes can leak out, and your engine starts freaking out. And no, a mechanic won't always check this for you unless you ask. The first red flag? That cap won't twist all the way or feels loose. Older cars with metal caps can get bent and the rubber seal can dry out. If your cap doesn't click shut properly, grime, air, and even water can work their way into the fuel tank. That's bad news for your injectors, your fuel pump, and your engine's overall mood. And listen, unless you've got a newer car with one of those fancy capless systems, don't even think about driving around without a cap. So, next time you fill up, give it a proper twist, click it, feel it lock, because it's not just about keeping gas in, it's about keeping the junk out. Chapter 3. Check engine light. Have you ever had the check engine light pop on and panic set in? First thought, oh no, what now? Sometimes it's not a big mechanical failure. Sometimes it's just your gas cap. When that cap doesn't seal tightly, air slips into the fuel system, messing with pressure and sensors. Your car sees this as a leak or emission problem and throws up the warning light. It's annoying, sure, but it's also your car telling you something's up. Ignore it, and things could escalate, not because of the light itself, but because you might overlook something that's preventable. A loose cap today could mean dirty fuel lines or expensive repairs tomorrow. Chapter 4. Dust, dirt, and big problems. When the gas cap isn't sealed right, it's not just vapors that escape, stuff gets in too. Dust, dirt, and even water from rain or washing your car can find its way into your tank. That contamination messes with your fuel filter, clogs your injectors, and lowers overall engine efficiency. You might feel it as sluggish acceleration, rough idling, or even misfires. All from a part most people completely ignore. Let it go too far, and you might end up needing a full fuel tank flush. Painful and expensive. Instead of giving the entire tank a flush, you give the gas lid a full flush. Chapter 5. Give that gas cap a good clean. It matters more than you think. Yep, that dusty little thing you twist off every time you refuel? Turns out, it can mess with your engine if you ignore it for too long. And before you roll your eyes thinking, come on, it's just a cap, hear me out. If your gas cap isn't sealing tightly even after you closed it tightly, it is because it's dirty or grimy. It can actually cause small vapor leaks from your tank, and that's a problem. Why? Because your fuel system depends on keeping things sealed up to maintain the right pressure. When that pressure goes off, even just a little, it can throw your whole system into confusion. So, clean the lid when needed. Need backup for the grime? Grab a cloth, dab on a bit of WD-40, never spray it directly, and work on the tough spots. Especially around the seal, treat it kindly. It's doing the heavy lifting when it comes to keeping your fuel system sealed. But don't stop there. Take a peek inside the filler neck. That's the threaded area the cap screws into. Over time, it turns into a dirt collector. A quick wipe will do, but be careful not to knock any debris into the tank. You're cleaning, not composting. Now, inspect the rubber gasket on the cap. If it's cracked, worn, or looks like it's been through a few too many fuel ups, it might be time to retire that cap. A damaged seal means trouble, even if the rest of the cap looks fine. Still got the engine light on? Don't panic. Chapter 6. Scan. A quick OBD2 code scan can tell you if it's really the gas cap or something else. Most auto stores will do this for free, and if not, your local mechanic or friendly neighborhood garage will sort you out. No pressure, no upsells, just people who know cars helping you get back on the road. The gas cap might be tiny, but when it's not working right, it can trigger a whole symphony of dashboard lights. The good news? Now you know exactly what to do. Wipe, check, twist, and click. Simple, right? But there's actually one unexpected indicator that beats even your engine light when it comes to spotting gas cap trouble. I'm not kidding, most people miss this completely. In fact, some folks even enjoy it and never realize it's a red flag. Sounds crazy, right? Chapter 7. Pay attention to the smell. Another sneaky symptom of a bad cap? That lingering gasoline smell near the back of your car. It might hit you when you're walking past or while standing at the pump. Either way, if you're smelling fumes, that means they're escaping, and they shouldn't be. Not only can gas spill out when you take a sharp corner, but fuel will literally evaporate into the air. That smell of gasoline around your car? That's your money disappearing. Besides being a waste of fuel, it's also a fire hazard and can attract unwanted attention from emissions inspectors. If your car smells like a gas station, something's up. But that doesn't end there. It can take you to the worst-case scenario possible. But do you know who's actually responsible for all those issues caused by your gas cap? Yep, it's you, my friend. Unintentionally, of course. The good news? You don't need a mechanic or a fancy toolkit to fix it. Chapter 8. The $10 part that saves you $1,000 headaches. So every time you fuel up, that cap deserves a second of your attention. Not a full inspection, just a moment. Is it there? Tight? Sealed properly? That's all it takes. Because when it's missing, cracked, or loose, you're not just letting fumes out, you're letting problems in. From decreased fuel efficiency to long-term damage that eats away at your fuel system one drop at a time. And worst-case scenario, you're looking at contaminated fuel, injector cleaning, or a full-blown tank flush, all because of something smaller than your palm. But you don't need a mechanic. You don't need a garage. You don't even need 1 minute. Just keep an eye on your gas cap. Replace it if it's worn out. Keep the area around it clean. That's it. And the payoff? Smoother starts. No weird fuel smells. Better mileage, fewer trips to the shop, and way fewer surprise dashboard lights. So if this video gave you one of those "why didn't I think of that" moments, do me a favor, hit that like button, smash subscribe. We've got more simple car hacks coming your way. No expensive tools, no complicated jargon, just real-world solutions that save you time, money, and headaches.